This is everything you need to know about children's picture books, and I was going to talk about this later, but we're here now, so here's my hot take. And I want to be very clear, I am speaking generally. There are 100% many exceptions to what I'm about to say. There are two definitions of success when it comes to books: books that sell and books that last. And once in a while you strike gold and get a book that does both. But for books that sell, these are the ones the publishers love. They can pick them up and push them out and sell a lot of copies very quickly. And in the case of these virtue-forward picture books, it's usually because they're trendy. Now, we absolutely do need media that addresses current issues. And in picture books, this is going to be issues like bullying and inclusion and individuality. But the thing about trends is they're trends. They may sell well initially, but they're not necessarily going to last, which brings us to the second definition of success: books that stand the test of time. These become generational favorites that kids and grown-ups alike never tire of reading, and they're the ones that first come to mind when you think of books you love to read versus topics you love to teach. There is absolutely nothing wrong with writing virtue-forward books with human child protagonists about topics that are important to you, or just because it's a business and you hope it'll sell well. But the advice I'm giving in this series is geared towards teaching you how to write literature that lasts. When I sat down to write Little Ninja, I wanted to create something that would fit on the same shelf with Robert McCloskey and H.A. Rey and P.D. Eastman and Crockett Johnson. And I think I achieved that. But that's also the main reason I'm self-publishing. Publishing houses just aren't interested in that style of book right now. But these books are proven to last, and that's why I think we should be studying and emulating them. If your heart is to write a virtue book that addresses current issues and sells copies on a grand scale, then I wish you the best of luck. I really do. I hope you sell thousands of copies and make a real change for good in the lives of kids. And maybe by studying the masters and honing your craft, you can create a virtue book that fits on the shelf with the classics. But my original point still stands. Just because it's popular doesn't mean you have to put yourself in that box.